Oh hey, it's Barry. So, PlayStation 5 Pro has been slated for later this year, and it's about to be a crazy drop by PlayStation. However, it does seem that a lot of people may be a bit disappointed with this release. As I do look online, I see a lot of people having high expectations of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Many people being excited for an advancement of power in this PlayStation 5 console, and there is an advancement, however, it isn't to the scale or the degree that I see people hyping up online, so I just thought I'd make a quick video on it, clear the air on the PlayStation 5 Pro, as there has been some new news announced about the PlayStation 5 Pro. But before we get into it, I just really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, hit that subscribe bell, as I'm Barry Games and I like to talk about what's going on in the gaming community, and we also play some video games as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So a bit of a mouthful of a headline coming from WCCF Tech: PS5 Pro shouldn't be expected to deliver double FPS over base model. Based on specs alone, new upscaling patent suggests evolution of checkerboard rendering. And real quick, just in case anyone who doesn't know what checkerboard rendering is, I'm gonna hit up the good old Wikipedia, and it says here that it is intended to primarily assist graphic processing units with rendering images at high resolutions. So basically it's just another way of rendering images in a way that is way more efficient for your CPU and GPU, makes it easier for them to process images faster at a much higher scale. So given the headline, it does seem that Sony is developing a brand new way of checkerboarding that may improve the overall fidelity of the PlayStation 5, the graphics, the resolution. Reading here, it says that the PS5 Pro will be a mid-cycle refresh to the original PlayStation 5 from 2020. While it was previously speculated that the console would be a massive step up from the vanilla edition, including the addition of ambitious 8K gaming prowess, it is now clear that the upcoming mid-cycle refresh will be a much more modest, only promising better 4K gaming performance. And this goes against basically what a lot of people was saying that, yo, the PlayStation 5 Pro is about to blow the regular version completely out of the water with performance. Yeah, the PS5 had 8K on the box. The Pro is going to fully utilize it. It's going to make it so much better to play your God of War and your Spider-Man. It's crazy that some people are being misled in this type of way, and I just really wanted to make this video when I heard this news, as it was crazy to me, and I really needed to clear the air on that one. Continuing with the article though, it says that gaming hardware technology hasn't significantly progressed since 2020, given the bullish state of the economy. It's a quick look at hardware demand levels explains the situation. Almost no one bought the RTX 40 series cards, while some might argue that the cards were priced poorly, and a major reason for poor sale figures is that gamers don't have the extra cash to dump on hobbies today. And of course there are exceptions, but it does seem like this article is talking about the average gamer, and it might as well be true. However, moving on from that, we got the spec sheet. PS5 vanilla version versus the PlayStation Pro. These are all rumored specs, but it is confirmed that we are getting a huge leap in teraflops. 23 teraflops over the 10.3 teraflops on this one. And I know some people don't really care for the specs too much, so I'll just leave it up on screen if you'd like to see it, if you're interested in the differences. However, I would take this with a grain of salt, as the CPU is a bit skeptical on this one. It is iffy. I don't think they're going to be using a Zen 4 architecture on the AMD CPU. However, moving on, it's called codenamed Project Trinity, and PS5 Pro will pack a significantly more graphics rendering power than the 2020 PlayStation 5. The upcoming console is expected to feature a more powerful AMD APU that will harness the improvements of the latest Zen 4 CPU design and RDNA 3 graphics processing technology to deliver top-notch gaming performance. Unsurprisingly, these technologies are being utilized by the latest Ryzen 7000 CPU and the Radeon RX 7000 series GPUs already. But going back to the article we started off on WCCF Tech, It says here, unlike the PlayStation 4 Pro this time around, we are not getting double the number of CUs, so the increased clock speeds may not deliver automatically double the frame rate in GPU limited scenarios. Also considering how the PS5 Pro CPU is going to be a limiting factor and the VRAM and memory bandwidth is staying the same, any performance improvement over the base model will likely be delivered by the rumored upscaling technology Sony is supposedly developing with AMD. The additional power of the console could also be used to add transformative elements not possible on the base model, such as path tracing. So basically it says, yeah, we are getting improvements. However, it's not going to be delivered in the same way we got it in the PS4 Pro. We cannot get double the frame rates with these improvements, as they are still saying the same with the VRAM memory bandwidth, and there isn't going to be any improvement in those. So the PS5 Pro is looking a little bit shaky, and I think it's crazy to even trust the patents, because these companies make so many patents every single day for so many items that does not even come out sometimes. So this whole checkerboard and rendering thing, I really hope it is effective, but I see a future where this might not drop at the same time with the PS5 Pro. So I don't know if we'll even get those improvements alongside with the Pro. It may drop in another update whenever it does release. These are all speculations. I'd really like to know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Do you think it'll even be worth it to drop upwards of $600, $500 something dollars on a brand new console that does not double the frame rate, does not really improve the frames at all? You might just get a better graphical performance, but however, I get some good graphics on my PS5 already, so I don't know. I'd really like to know what you guys think about it down in the comments below, as I think the overall gaming community is getting a bit tired of Sony presently. People are saying there aren't a lot of games, but there is a lot of games right now. I have a lot of games in my backlog. I don't know if you guys just play games 24/7, but I got other stuff to do sometimes. So I don't really get to play that many games as much as I'd like to. So I don't really have an issue with PS5 and their games. It's been pretty cool with me. And I do think it's a bit too soon to be releasing a PS5 Pro, as so many people couldn't even get their PS5s in on time. They probably got it like a year late. So many people are getting it like 2023 for Christmas and stuff as well still. So this is still new to a lot of people, and to drop the Pro version, I feel like a lot of people are gonna feel obligated to go out and spend upwards of $500, $550 on a brand new console, and this, I don't think it's worth it in this instance. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens, but I'd really appreciate it if you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. Smash that like button, as it really helps out the YouTube algorithm. I'm really trying to grow my channel presently, and thank you so much for being here. I'm out. Oh, and have a great day.